My dear friends, we are learning today something very, very special. We're in the ways of Sadikim, and every lesson is vital. How to be tzaddik or tzaddiket. And he writes over here, Orchot Sadikim, being the fact that arrogance could lead, heaven forbid, to a lot of other bad character traits. It's like a ripple effect. I'll give you an example. If a person has a desire for chocolates, so now he'll have chocolate, but being the fact that he has a sugar crave, it'll crave other things also. Now it's sugar, then he'll have ice cream, then he'll have candy and all different things. Why it leads? So he says the Yetzer Hara wants to get the guy with ga'ava, with arrogance, because from arrogance it can lead to many other bad character traits. For example, now he feels that he's greater than everybody else, so now what happens? He gets kavod issues, honor issues. Now I'm the most honorable guy, and if he doesn't get the honor that he's deserving of, then what happens? He gets angry. What happens when you get angry? So it's all a ripple effect. You understand? So he says, Ga'ava is so bad. Yetzer mishtatef u'mitareb belav ha'adam. The Yetzer Hara tries to make him have that ga'ava, have that arrogance, feel that you're better than everybody else. The Yetzer Hara wants you to see what's true is false and what's false is true. Therefore you have to be very smart and very witty against the Yetzer. The beginning של היצר הוא מקשה ליבו ומגביהו וממתיק לו הגאווה ושם מידות רעות. In every bad character, he wants to make it sweet for you. He wants to make it sweet. I'll give you an example. A bad character trait is laziness. Person's lazy. That's a bad character trait. You're not allowed to be lazy. Yesterday, my daughter brought one of the neighbors of the block sitting down eating malav malka, and I asked my daughter for something, and she said, "Oh, I forgot it in the neighbor's house." And so I said, "Okay." I told one of the neighbor's children, I said, "You want to go get it? My daughter's not going to go into your house to get a thing." She said, "Oh." I was like, "What was that?" I saw it was laziness. I said, "No, you got to be zirizut in life." And she admitted to me. She's like, "You're right." She's younger, but I'm trying to, I was telling her, it's you got to be zirizut. And I train my kids the same way. Right away. Because it's easy to be lazy. It's hard to be energetic and all the time, 24/7. But it's easy to just chill. To be a chill out, let me just relax. That's easy. But to be a person that's always on the run, that's like always zirizut, right away, that's much harder. But the Yetzer makes it sweet. Just relax. But if you do somebody said once, if you do what's easy now, it'll be hard later. If you do what's hard now, it'll be easy later. You got to get into the rhythm, routine, again and again, and you'll see, you'll outbeat it. Now he writes, he says, the Yetzer Hara is so strong that sometimes it'll lead the guy to have such a bad character that he'll feel like, this is the way I act now. This is me. Don't change me. You know what I'm talking about? Some people are like that. Oh, I'm this age, I'm not changing. It's wrong. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Finished. I don't care what age you are. I don't care if you're 95. It doesn't make a difference. If it's wrong, it's wrong. But the Yetzer Hara's plan is, let him be in a stage where he's at that point, and once he's at that point, it's already too late to fix. It's never too late to fix. עד שלא יחוש על העבירה, אבל האדם שהוא זך במעשיו ולא יתקהה ולא יהלל לעצמו כשיודע שיש עבירה בדבר, אז יבוא היצר Hara ויערוך עוד המלחמה לפעול אחותו ולאשתו. Now he writes, how would another tactic of the Yetzer Hara, he says, I'm going to prove it to him that it's a mitzvah to have ga'ava. He says, no. If you have ga'ava, if you feel that you're confident and you're better than everybody else, then you're able to help more other people. Because everybody says, oh, look how confident I am. Not nothing to do with confidence. It says, oh, look how ga'ava I am. It's a mitzvah to have ga'ava. Look what I'm the best. Yetzer hara. Right? He says, why? I'll flatter people, I'll this, I'll that, in order what? To make people like me. You have to understand, these all tactics of the Yetzer. Now, he writes, ברצות אבל עניין זה כמו שאמרנו, ברצות השם דרכי איש, כמה אוהביו ישלים איתו. אם האדם לא יתעלל לפני בני האדם ולא ישתדל למצוא חן בעיניהם, if a person does his thing, he's not doing it to show off, he does his thing. בעשות מעשיו הטובים, you're doing the good deeds, ואף על פי כן אוהבים אותו, people will love you anyway. If you do what's right, people will love you anyway. You know, therefore, do what you have to do. And even so, people will come and praise you. Wow, you're doing amazing. Wow, you're doing fantastic. And when people do that, it's like a siyata d'shmaya that you have, that you know, even in Shamayim, they hold of you. How do you know in Shamayim they hold of what you're doing? You do your thing, people are praising you, wow. But don't feel the arrogance to say, oh, that's a proof that Hashem loves him. You heard that? How do you know if Hashem loves you? Isn't that an amazing thing? Jack, how do you know Hashem loves you? He loves everybody. He loves everybody. But sometimes what you're doing, how do you know what you're doing? Let's say a person is being marbitz Torah and there's that. I saw a sefer said that, how do you know if your Torah is l'shem shamayim? Like one of the things he said, when Hashem takes it and spreads it around the world. When Hashem takes the sefer and spreads it around, Hafetz Hayim. Everybody knows, it's Torah l'shem shamayim. There's different ways. When you're doing your thing and people are praising you, not because you want to show off, because people are praising you. Wow, you're doing great work. You're doing amazing. You're doing fantastic. Wow, it's like a pat on the back from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's nice. Yeah. People have a good name, right? Because he's doing his thing and he's being blessed. והאמת הוא שיש כמה בני אדם הנאהבים לבריות וקדוש ברוך הוא שונאם כשאינם מקימים את המצוות כי אין הקדוש ברוך הוא אוהב את התורה ומקים אותה. He says, but a person has to know, he has to keep the Torah and the mitzvot. You have to be very careful. People say, oh, people are praising me, I don't have to know. You have to keep. Now he writes, I'm going to end off with this. Sometimes a person defeated his yetzer from the ga'ava, from the arrogance. Now comes a different yetzer hara, that you're humble, but you're being so humble that you're arrogant that you're humble. Wow, look, nobody's as humble as me. So the point being is, a person has to be careful in everything he does, not to have feeling better than others. Do your thing. Hashem will give you that siyata d'shmaya, that others will praise you without having to feel like you're the best and the greatest. Hashem will make sure that'll happen. Follow in His ways and you'll see your bracha will spread.